comfortable for you. And then if you're happy to do so, close into the eyes. Allow your inhalation to travel up the spine, really finding length. And allow the exhalation to travel back down the spine and allowing the hips to relax and release. And again, as you breathe in, allow that inhalation to travel up the spine. And this time as you exhale, take the shoulders away from the ears. The shoulders are a sister hinge to the hips. So the more you relax and release into the shoulders, the more you can relax and release and open into the hips. And I now want you to take this time at the start of the class to really tune into the body. Today, doing our squeeze and soak class, hopefully you'll feel more length within the body, where you stretch and squeeze through the obliques. And hopefully you'll feel the digestive system benefit, the central nervous system of the spine. And then overall, feel more relaxed and released as a fresh blood flow is allowed to flow into the organs. So when you inhale, open the eyes. On the exhale, take the chin down to the chest. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale all the way up to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take that chin down a little bit deeper this time. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale all the way up. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, back to center. Last one here. Exhale, chin down right to the chest. Draw it in as much as you can. Feel that stretch all the way down the spine, from the midbrain, down the central nervous system into the pelvis. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, last one up. Inhale, come back to center. So then turn to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn to look over the left shoulder. Inhale, coming back to center. Now take the right arm across the body. So draw that right arm into the body. Don't bend in the elbow here, have it nice and straight. And now look again over your right shoulder. Squeeze it in a little bit deeper and then look past that shoulder. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. That arm, right arm's going to come back up and overhead. Left hand takes the right elbow. And then draw it back, but look forwards. When you're ready, relax and release. Left arm comes across the body. So your right arm's going to draw it in. And then turn to look over your left shoulder. Draw it in a little bit deeper. Turn to look past the shoulder. Again, when you're ready, take that left arm up and over. Your right hand takes the left elbow, draw it back, look forwards. So the squirrel will go flying across the fence and scared the life out of me. And then when you're ready, relax and release. Right hand comes down by the side. Your left hand here is going to grace the floor. Bring it alongside the left ear. Now push into the mat with your right hand. Turn to look underneath your left shoulder. Walk that right hand a little bit further away. Really push it into the floor and then increase that stretch. So really stretch for the right wall beside you or whatever it is you have next to you on the right side. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. Wimble the arms over to the other side. Left hand comes down this time. So you're bringing those left ribs this time out from underneath. Look up underneath your right shoulder. And again, when you're ready, walk the hand a little bit further away. Really push the right sitting bone down. Stretch towards the left. Look up underneath your right shoulder. So make sure that your right hand isn't flopping here. Energy through the fingers. When you're ready, breathe in and come up. So then just take the palms together, interlace the fingers and roll the wrists forwards. And then backwards. Now, for a change, we're not doing a lot on our wrists today, so we're just going to give them a little wiggle to warm them up. So hands out in front, wiggle it into the fingers. Thumb comes in and then surround the fingers around it, squeeze like a fist. Release the fingers, spread the fingertips, and again, thumb comes in, fingers follow, release. Last one here, thumb comes in, your fingers follow. And release the hands. Take the soles of the feet together and then into our little butterfly knees. So wiggle the knees slightly to get into the hip flexors. I had dinner late today and it's going to repeat on me, I think. I had dinner at 6 o'clock. That's not good to do. Don't do that ever. It's not good. Elbows come into the knees. Push those knees out. Hands are going to take hold of the ankles and keep the torso straight. So try not to round through the upper back. Keep it straight and then use your elbows to push the knees out. When you're ready, breathe in and come up. Legs come out in front of you with a bit of cat fur. Lovely. So I want you to point the toes. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels. Push the heels away. Roll in through. Point the toes again. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels. Push the heels away. Now that's really hurting my calves after Gemma's class this morning. I don't know if yours are. Ouch. Roll in through. Tuck the toes. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels. Last one here. Push those toes, heels away, not the toes. Okay, and relax. Left foot flexed, right foot pointed. And change. 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 And change. Swap over to the other side. So flex the right, point the left. Change. 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 And change. So we're going to go outwards with our circles. I know we've not done it next to each other for a little while. So let's get those brains working. So both feet are going out in a circle. Left foot will end up pointed. Right foot will end up flexed. Out you go. Right foot's flexed. Left foot's pointed. And again, I can't see you all. This is the only thing I like this one, Laurie. I can see your faces with tongues sticking out often. And again. One more here. Around you go. Okay, over for the other side. So point the right, flex the left. Round in your circle. Round in your circle. And again. Last one here, round it goes. And then windscreen wiper the feet. Wiggle into the knees and come round to your all fours position. The child has been on here since I set up and it's filthy. He's only on it for a couple of minutes and there's stuff everywhere. Boys, stinky, gross things. Okay, so hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Knees underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Front of the feet flat on the mat. So when you're ready, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Drop the head, drop the tailbone. Push up through the back. Into your cat stretch. Now drop the belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, look up. And again, exhale, rolling through, drop the head, drop the tailbone, push up through the back. Inhale, belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone. Feel a stretch there through the front of the spine. And again, rolling through, drop the head, drop the tailbone, pushing up. Last one here. Drop the belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, and look up. And then come back to the neutral position. I'm going to turn front ways on to show you this one. You're going to push into your left hand. The right arm's going to come up. So really push into the floor and lift the arm up. Now when you're ready, that right arm is going to come behind the body and then tuck behind so you can then draw upon to twist even deeper. Really push into that left hand. When you're ready, come back to center. Same on the other side. So we're going to push into the right hand this time. That left arm's coming up. Push away from the floor. Then again, when you're ready, bend at the elbow. Bring the hand in. And then use the hook there to twist a bit deeper. When you're ready, come back to the neutral position. So now we're going to bend into our right arm and then loop the left through. The left side of the face is going to come down onto your mat. You're then going to push into your right hand, pushing your weight onto your left shoulder. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up, sliding the arm out. Oh, you're back, Jojo. We lost you then. Then this left arm's going to slide forwards. I'll come on, slide on. The tailbone is going to stay lifted. Chest center and forehead to the mat, or towards the mat. So really melt that chest center down. Stretch the fingertips forwards. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. Now you're going to turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Push the left arm away. Bring the right side of the face onto the mat. So again, your tailbone is lifted here. You want to try and get the left front of the left shoulder in contact with the mat. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. It's the same on the other side. So we're going to bend into that left arm this time and loop the right through. The right side of the face is going to come onto your mat. Push into your hand, push your weight back onto that right shoulder. So really feel that twist through the spine. When you're ready, breathe in and come up. And then slide the right hand away in front of you. Leave the tailbone lifted. Forehead and chest come towards the mat. Really open up through the armpit and the lymph nodes on this right side. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. So now again, turn the palm to face the ceiling. Left side of the face is coming onto the mat this time. And the right front shoulder is coming into contact with the mat if you can. When you're ready, breathe in and come up. And then just rest in child's pose. Now, if you like the knee, if you prefer the knees wide, you can do that rather than having them in. So just rest yourself back into child's pose, whichever is comfortable for you. Tuck the tailbone under, stretch the fingertips forwards. Really feel that stretch all the way down the spine into the pelvis. And then when you're ready, breathe in and come up. So we are going to come up straight into our downward dog before we go on to the next twisty sequence. So I just want to show you what we're going to do when we get up there, because I'm not sure if many of you have done it or not. So you can see, we'll come up to our downward dog. We will initially come into our three-legged dog and bend the foot, looking over the left shoulder at your right foot, and obviously vice versa on the other side. I don't know if you can hear me, so turn away from you. Then we will come down back to our downward dog. Now from here, there is an option to lift the arm through from the other side and take hold of your leg, or if you can, your ankle. You then push into the floor and twist. You don't have to come all the way under. Sorry, that's very childish. You don't have to come all the way under. Or you can stay in your downward dog and just look. So you can still twist without lifting the hand, but if you can, the hand will come through, whether it takes hold of the knee, the calf, or the ankle. Coming back, we'll then do the same on the other side before we come up to stand. So we won't be up there for too long, but what I will do for those of you that suffer with the wrists is in between each side, we'll come down and then go back up again so that you can give the wrists a little bit of a break. Again, then you don't have to take your hand off the floor if you don't want to. You can just twist and look up underneath that armpit towards your back leg. How you get on. You never know till you're up there, unfortunately. Okay, so from our box, we are going to take our hands one space forwards of the shoulders. Tuck our toes under, lift the knees up, take the hips up and back. Now exhale down, heels towards your mat. They don't have to connect with the mat, just exhale them down and send the breath through the back of the heels. Now roll the shoulders back and down to flatten through the back. Engage the upper body muscles so that you're not hanging Keep yourself engaged. Ears should be between your elbows. Tailbone high up in the air. Draw the leg muscles up and in. Now when you're ready, lift into your left leg. So you're in your three-legged dog position. From here, bend at the knee and twist. Keep your back straight. Just twist from the hips. And then turn to look at your right foot over your left shoulder. When you're ready, bring yourself back to your central downward dog. Now, if you need to drop down now, that's fine. Drop down and then come back up. It's absolutely fine. If you're good here, stay here. Now you're going to push into the pads of the fingers and the heels of the hands of your right hand. Your left hand, if you're able to, is going to come through. Take hold of your right knee or slide it down to the ankle. And then twist, looking up, if you can, underneath your right armpit. When you're ready, grace the floor with the hand back down. Drop the knees down. Come and rest in child's pose. And when you're ready, come back up. If you need to, have a wiggle around at the wrists. This is the only bit we're doing on the wrists, so they'll be beautifully rested this week after the last two beasts. Okay, back up for the other side. So I will turn around. So hands again in one space forwards of your shoulders. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Aim those heels again towards your mat. Roll the shoulders out. Engage those upper body muscles. Don't allow yourself to sag down. Hold yourself strong. Hips up, and now for the opposite side. So your right leg, have I turned over? Hang on. The other leg, I've moved and I don't know what I've done. The other leg is going up in the air. Oh, when you're ready, bend at the knee and turn to look at that foot. I've got to turn around because I've completely thrown myself. Where are we at? Yeah, left leg. I thought it said left leg last time. Anyway, other leg, because I don't know what I've done. Look over that shoulder. And then when you're ready, come back to your central downward dog. Now, other hand, take the ankle of the foot you've just lifted up. And backwards as well. Crikey. So draw upon that to twist round, looking up underneath that armpit if you can. If not, take hold of your knees, lesser of a bend, or you can keep it down and just look up underneath that armpit off the side that is now unknown. Okay, when you're ready, you are going to come back to your downward dog, slowly walk forwards. And then slowly raise vertebrae by vertebrae. Well, not only that, my tummy was hanging out. Wowzers. And roll the shoulders back. Scott's making noise as well now. Hopefully you did both sides, because I don't know what I did there. Okay, so now we're going to need our blocks or boxes or books or whatever you may have to hand. I did find this the other day in a cupboard. I don't know if anybody ever was given those boxes with biscuits and stuff in them. You know, when they like stand up. This is like the perfect size for a block. So if anybody's got them hidden in a cupboard, they're perfect. My husband's just whistling away in there, knowing that we're in here. Okay, so we are going to, first of all, go into our chair pose and twist each side. Then we're going to need the blocks for our roll triangle. So we'll leave them there at the moment just so that they're close to get to. So when we come into our chair, I will show you the transitions because I want your arms to go round. When you come into your chair initially, make sure that your tailbone is tucked under, so that you're not sticking out. Tuck that tailbone under. So the knees are going back, hips are going back and down. We will then flex forwards from the hip and then bring one of the hands, so in this occasion, the right hand to the right foot. The left hand is going to swing down, and as it comes by the left foot, the left leg's going to straighten. It's then going to carry on all the way around, and we're going to twist with it, looking up. So, here I have a bent right leg, see, and then a straight left leg. So you're pushing into the floor to twist. So you'll feel the stretch through the hamstring and the glute on the straight leg, and you'll feel the twist through your body as well. Okay, and then we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So we'll come back up to our chair posture in between, do the other side, and back to our chair. So when you're ready, have your feet underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Breathe in, lift the arms up and alongside the ears. And then bend into the knees, send those hips back, but tuck your tailbone under. Now hold it here for a minute. Keep breathing. Make sure that tailbone's tucked under. And then when you're ready, flex forwards from the hips. Your right hand is going to place just in front of your right foot. The left hand's going to swoop down. As it passes the left foot, allow the leg to straighten. It comes up, that behind you, up to the ceiling. You may then want to turn the palm. So it's outwards, it depends what works for you, but I find it much nicer, so it's outwards. Push into that right hand and really twist. So you should feel the stretch through that straight leg, as well as get the benefit of the twist. So we're going to stay here for a few breaths, just to really squeeze through the body. Now, when you're ready, bend both knees. Take the arms back, up alongside the ears, and come back into your chair. Don't straighten all the way up. Keep them bent. Okay, same on the other side. Flex forwards from the hips. Left hand this time is going to come to the front of the left foot. Right hand's going to slide past the right foot, straightening the right leg as you go. Twist the upper body. Turn the palm out if you're doing so. Push into that left hand and twist, looking up at the right hand. Again, this time you've got the stretch through the back of the right leg. Squeezing through, twisting through the spine. Opening the chest. And then when you're ready, bend both knees. Take the arms back, up alongside the ears, back into your chair. Keep that tailbone tucked under. And then when you're ready, rise up, bringing your prayer to your heart center. So we're going to now do our revolve triangle and go into a lunge. So for the first bit, get your, whatever it is you're using, your prop of some description, in front, in between your feet. So at the front of your mat, in between your feet. Now it doesn't matter if your feet are hip distance apart here, because we're going to widen them when we step back anyway. So just have your feet either side of whatever prop you may be using. And then take a big step back with your right leg. Now, widen into your legs so that you've got more balance. The closer your legs, feet are together, the more wobbly you are. And make sure now that the back toes are forwards as much as they can be. Just because if you look, if my foot turns out, my hips aren't straight. So by turning them in, you're nice and aligned. Now, engage the quad on the front leg to protect your knee, and then take the left hand to the hip. Breathe in, lift the right arm up. On your exhale, flex forwards. The hand's going to come to your block should you need it. If you don't, just remove it and bring your hands inside that front foot, or use your block. And make sure here that both legs are straight and strong. If they're not and you're struggling, get something else, lift yourself up. Keep pushing those hips back. Now, when you're ready, lift the left arm up, push into your block or the floor and twist. If anybody is inside their front foot and is finding it particularly easy, you can take your right hand to the outside edge of your left foot and twist there. So keep breathing here for the benefit of the stretch through the legs. Keep that front quad engaged. Now when you're ready, bend that front knee, discard your block or whatever it is you have. I'm sorry about my emails keep leaving. I need to work out how to turn it off. And then when you're ready, come up to a lunge. Now, from your lunge position, you can, if you want to, drop your back knee down. So you can come into a low lunge, or if you're happy to do so, stay in the high lunge. Now push the heel back. Now make sure that your leg is as parallel as you can get it to your mat. Make sure your knee is on top of your ankle and that it's in line with the middle two toes of your foot. And then when you're ready, bring your prayer to your heart center. Now here I want you to really squeeze the hands together. So you don't want the arms flopping down. Squeeze them together, engage across the chest center and the upper body. And then as you exhale, you're bringing your right elbow to your left knee. Now, don't have a rest here. Stay upright. Push the hands together and twist. So you can take your gaze to your left elbow. Now, the idea here is to try and get your prayer to your heart center, so really twist. If you find that you're sagging too much into the leg, lift up and twist without using it. Keep breathing here. From here, bring your hands to frame the front foot. That front foot's going to join your back foot into your plank. Don't worry, there are no chaturangas this week. You're safe. Hold your plank position, spread the fingertips wide. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists. Draw the knees up and push the heels back. Make sure your bottom's not hanging down or too far up. Nice straight line. Now from here, when you're ready, we're going to bring the left foot through, right foot through. I've turned again, the other foot through. This is the only trouble with turning, and then stand back up. And what you should have is the other side, if you step the right foot through, which was probably the second leg I said. So if you need to move your legs back in, because obviously your lunge is quite wide, please feel free to do so. Get your block again in the inside of that front foot. So again, make sure that your stance is quite wide and that those toes are forwards. Engage the quad on the right side. And then have your right hand, I'm losing my lefts and rights now, I've completely spun myself out. Your right hand on your hip. Bring the left arm up alongside the ear. When you are ready, exhale, flex forward from the hips. Take that hand to your block or to the floor. Now those of you that have the flexibility and found that taking the hand to the other side of the front foot is good, you can do it now or stay on the inside. When you're ready, lift that right arm up, push into the floor of the block and twist. Looking up at your right hand. So again, both legs are straight and strong. Engage that front quad, protect your knee, and keep breathing. From here, when you're ready, you're going to bend into that front leg, knee, and then come into your lunge position. I don't know what I did in between that last time. How did we get here last time? Yeah, we're getting here like this. I've lost all focus today now. I've gone all around the houses. What did I do? Can't remember. Anyway, we're twisting. I've lost it. Sorry, people. It's been a bit of a week. Right, so again, make sure that your thigh is parallel as it can be to the mat. I still can't remember what I've done, but it's annoying me. Your knee is above your ankle and in with those middle toes. Bring your prayer together. Draw that back knee up, push the back heel back. Push your hands together. Oh, hello. That's pleasant. You should see the side I can see right now. And then when you're ready, twist to the right. Left elbow comes onto the right knee. Push the palms together. So again, that aim is to get your prayer at your heart center. You can drop that back knee down here if you need to. Should have said that before. When you are ready, bring those hands to frame the front foot. Front foot joins your back foot into your plank. Draw the knees up, push the heels back, hold the plank position. Ready, drop the front.
Is anyone else frozen? Or is it
Sandy's
just
gone.
me?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh dear. Oh, there you are.
Back.
That was a long plank.
Yeah. Keep holding it, everybody. I don't know what happened there, but Scott's been messing about with the TV out there. I reckon he's turned the internet off. Hang on, let me just make sure we don't do it again. Scott? Scott? You just talk about the internet? Completely cut out. Pardon? Yeah. Sorry, have a rest after your long plank. He says it wasn't him, but I'm not really too convinced, if I'm honest. Anyway, if it goes wrong again, I've got this funny little thing I can use. But we're breaking now. That was the end of it. Just I was meant to tell you to stop planking. Sorry, people. Okay, we're coming down now. Have I missed anything? Oh, I did miss one thing. Never mind. I'm a bit scatty this week. Sorry. So, come down. We won't worry about what we've missed. It's only one thing. We are going to do some twists now, and to see how the mind actually can help you more than you think. I'm going to drop that down now because I won't be standing up anymore, so you might be able to see a bit better if I drop it down a little bit. So, you won't need your straps just yet, but just have them, you might be actually in a minute. Have it nearby. Won't need it right now, but in a minute you might. So we are going to sit and bring our left foot in towards the groin and our right foot out. So point through the right toe. The left arm is then going to come around and hug that left knee. Right arm is going to come around. I don't even know what I said. I'm very sorry. Okay, I'm going to explain because I feel like a right twerp. I lost my gran this week, so I'm very scatty. So I'm very, very sorry. And I will try to be much more professional and stop being such a scatterbrain. But just to explain why I probably am a little bit, don't know what day it is. So, sorry.
Stop being so hard on yourself.
Huh?
Stop being so hard on yourself, or we're going to all come round there and kick your ass.
I just am all a bit scatty today.
Really?
Sorry. We'll twist away and hopefully just look at what side I'm doing and you'll know. Probably better to look rather than to listen today. Okay, start again. Point through your right foot and then hug your arm around that left knee. Your left arm's going to come up. Now, as you exhale, you're going to twist that left arm coming with you as far as you can behind you. Keep pointing through the right toe. Now look where you've got with your arm. So find a point on the wall or whatever it is you're at and really notice where you're at. Then when you're ready, breathe in and come back to center. And then drop the arm down and close your eyes. Now visualize only the arm lifting again on your inhale. And then visualize only on your exhalation, going to the point you just reached. Now visualize going past that point, almost as if you can turn 360. Visualize on your inhale, the arm coming back to center. And on the exhale, the arm releasing back down. When you're ready, open into the eyes. So then again, hug that right arm around the left knee, squeeze it in. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, twist round. See if you can get further than you did before. When you're ready, breathe in and come back to center. And then exhale back down. I'll have to check with you all afterwards whether you got further. And then I always find, I don't know if everybody does, but I've then got one side longer than the other. So as my legs come out, I've got about ½ an inch between my toes where they're like discombobulated. So we'll do the other side. So exactly the same on the other side, whatever side that might be. So right foot comes into the groin. You're going to point through the left toe. Left arm's going to come around. Right arm comes up. So again, as you exhale, twist round. Squeeze that knee in, point the left toe. Find your place. Note the spot you're at. Now you know what's going to happen, hopefully. And then when you're ready, breathe in and come back to center. Exhale, closing into the eyes. Visualize only, again, lifting the arm on the inhale. Visualize on the exhalation, the arm going round to where you were. Past that point. Almost a full circle. Visualize on the inhale, the arm coming back to center. And then on the exhale, the arm lowering. When you're ready, open into the eyes. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, twist round. Hopefully, past the point you reached just now. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. So hopefully you got deeper on both sides with the whole power of the mind thing. And it does go to show, it's a bit like trickery, but it does go to show that mind over matter sometimes will help. Okay, so from our same position, we are going to stretch. So I'll show you from the side. Stretch and twist. So if you feel that straightening into that leg is too much with your hand, just grab the strap and you can twist with the strap. If you're using your hand, as I was just doing, which isn't good, is you bring your toes in, so the weight of the hand brings them in. Keep that foot up. So really engage the outside muscles of the leg so that you don't wobble your foot in. Nice and straight. Okay, so if you're using a strap, pop it around your left foot, she says. I think it's the left one. If you're not, you're going to take hold of your foot. So on the outer edge of the foot, again, make sure you're not pulling it in. So you are going to straighten into that leg in front of you and then take the arm back behind you. Trying to look at your left arm behind you. Double check that that right foot isn't all wonky donkey. My left foot, see? There we go. Left foot isn't all wonky, keep it forward. And stretch and twist. So again, if you've got your strap, just hold it there. Try not to allow too much tension through your shoulders. And then when you're ready, relax and release for the other side. So if you're using a strap, pop it around your right foot. That's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to put, when I did the children's yoga class, I had animals like a teddy, I had a lion and a dog. So I was like, to my dog side, I'm going to do that. Might help that better. And you don't need to worry about what side I'm talking about. We'll find something better like a gin bottle and a wine bottle or something like that. Something more adult. Okay, same on the other side. So again, if you can take hold of your foot, that's fine. If not, just take hold of your strap. So you're straightening into your right leg on my gin side. And then bring the right arm up, back behind you. Or you've got hold of the outside edge of the foot. Make sure that it's not coming in. Keep it straight. Lift up through the spine and twist. When you're ready, release back down. are you doing for time? I'm trying to work out what can fit in. Perfect. So we're now going to stretch just over our legs, a nice hamstring stretch as we're getting into those. It does squeeze into the abdomen a bit where you're coming down, but it's not necessarily a squeezy squeeze. But as we're here, we'll just get a little stretch into the hamstrings. So left foot comes into the groin. Right foot, you're going to take your strap around it if you're using one. If you can touch your toes without rounding, then you'll be fine. But if in order to touch your toes, you round through the shoulders, keep your strap, dressing gown strap, belt, towel, whatever it is you have. So relax and release into the shoulders. Lift up through the spine. And then exhale, flexing forwards from the hips to take hold of either your toes or of your strap. Keep those shoulders relaxed and release. Use each exhale to get deeper into the pose. Now you can use each inhale to come up, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale deeper if that works for you. Don't stretch so hard that you're allowing the muscle fibers to shake, because then they are shortening or screaming. Just allow the weight to hang, the head to hang heavy. And when you're ready, draw the thigh muscle up towards the hip, push it down into the mat and see if that hinges you forwards that little bit more. Really use that breath, send the breath through to the back of the hamstring. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. If you have a strap, swap your feet over. So the right foot is now in the groin, the gin side. Sure, I might actually get things right now. I've got gin on my right and wine on my left in my head. I'll be smashing there. Okay, so have hold of your strap, relax and release the shoulders. Now again, you can take hold of the toes, just make sure you don't round. You may also find that one side is more flexy than the other. Just see how you are. So when you're ready, breathe in and lift up. And then exhale, release, stretching forwards. Walk your fingers down the prop that you're using if you need to, or take hold of your toes. So again, relax into those shoulders. Remember, they're a sister hinge to the hips. So the more the shoulders are relaxed, the more your hips are relaxed. Each exhale, get that little bit deeper. Give those leg muscles the time that they need to stretch. Draw the thigh muscle up towards the hip, push it down into the mat and see if that hinges you forwards a little bit more. And then when you're ready, slowly roll up. Now we're going to take the legs wide. Get them out of the way. So come into a wide seated position. Now again, everybody's straddle is different, so don't worry about where it looks in anybody else. This is just about you. So you're going to breathe in, lift up. So again, we're going to come forwards with the fingertips. Now, if you don't like the hands on the floor, if it's too much, you can just take a block and bring it in front of you. So it's up to you. Really push those heels away. Draw the toes towards you. Make sure that the knees don't roll in. Keep them rolled out. And then forwards. You can use your fingers to sort of drag it forwards a little bit, or you can just rest on your block or whatever it is you've got. So again, allow the weight of the head to hang heavy here. Don't hunch through those shoulders. So the aim here is to try and get the chest centered towards the floor, not round through the body. I mean, you can touch there, you can aim the forehead down, but just don't hunch to do it. Keep pushing those heels away. Now bring the hands slightly further forward so that they're just in front of you. You're going to push into your right hand and then lift the left arm up. So if you've got the flexibility, you'll be able to come down onto your forearm to push. Or if not, just come onto the hand, push it around. This was what we were supposed to be doing before when we stood up, but I forgot it. So we're doing it now instead. When you're ready, breathe in and come up. Bring that arm, left arm down. Swap over for the other side. So again, push into the floor, twist, or drop down onto the forearm, twist. when you're ready. Breathe in and come back to center. Now, bring both legs in front of you. This may not be comfortable for everybody, so if it's not comfortable, you can just bring your foot onto your knee or into the side. If you can, bring your left foot and place it up on your right thigh, up by your pelvis, so you're in a half lotus position. From there, you're going to take the left hand behind you. The right hand's going to take the left knee and twist. So really point through your right toe. Those of you that want to try it can bring the hand round to take hold of, I don't even know, I'm all twisted now. Left hand takes hold of the left toe. Twist round. If not, that hand's just by the tailbone. Keep twisting. When you're ready, relax and release. Bring that foot down. Exactly the same on the other side. So again, if it's too much, you can bring it on your knee, or you can just have it in towards the pelvis as we were stretching just now, or take it up onto the left one. So again, right hand now comes behind the tailbone. Left hand's going to take hold of the right knee. Twist round, point that left toe. Then again, those of you that want to can twist round to take hold of your toe. When you're ready, relax and release. Those of you that have got good toes, if you want to try it before we're going to be moving on now, so if you want to try it quickly while we're moving on, you can take both feet up and come into your full lotus, and then you can take your arms around to take hold of your toes. I don't actually think I could do both. Nearly. Can't do both. But that's a choice if you want to have a play about with that one and get stuck to your trousers. Okay, so we are now abs. Abs and then some lovely twists to finish before our squeeze and soak. Not that we've not twisted before, but some supine twists. So, abs. We are going to, I will show you briefly. We're going to come down and then rock up, and you can either hold your boat here with your hands on, or come up here, or come up to straight. So you're going to rock back and up, or up, or up, or if you need to, your fingertips can be down. So we're going to do a few of those, and then I definitely stole them off my friend Gemma. They were on her thing the other day. They were good, so I stole it. And then we're going to do our Russian twists. So coming down, bringing your elbow towards the side, each side. Again, if it's too much to your legs up, you can bring your toes down. Just do it on your tippy toes if you can, leaning back. And then we're going to lay down and do, I'm not sure if you've done them, some of you would have done them, where we come up like a clock. So we have our legs up. What a lovely sight you have right now. And then we lower them slowly. And then you use your bottom leg to lift the top. And like that. So we'll do, it's like a clock, doing. So we'll do them after. But we're going to go with our rolls up. So we'll just do 5 of the rolls up. And then a few of the Russian twists. Again, there's the options to put your toes down if you need to. They're quite fun. You feel a little bit like a child. But see if you can get to hold it without taking hold of your legs. Or see if you can come up straight away, if that makes sense, without going bent first. Have a play, it's fun. So when you're ready, you're going to rock back and then rock up. Woo, see? Into your boat. Legs straight, legs bent, fingers down, toes down, whatever works for you. And again, take hold of the legs, roll back and up. Hold it. And again, hands down, back and up. Ooh, I nearly did a roly-poly then. Hold it. 2 more, back and up. Last one, back and up. Now, we're going to do a Russian twist. If you've got your legs straight and you can keep them straight, do it with the straight legs. If not, up to your elbow. Quite hard with leg straight to be fair. Okay, leg up or leg straight. Am I frozen? Oh, I'm frozen. Damn it. I was like, nobody's doing anything. Hang on.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm going to turn this thing on just so that we've got it for the end because I don't want it going in the relaxation, really. Even the internet is being a pain. No, it's not registering this. Have a little ad break. We weren't supposed to be having a break here, though. It's supposed to be going straight into it. It's not working. I don't even know what this thing is. No, that's not coming. If we're back, we're going to try it. But if it comes, I'll take it over by me. And if it comes on in the meantime, I'll put it onto that when we go on to the relaxation. Okay. Russian twists. Ready? So you can have the knees bent or you can have them straight. And you're going to really try and bring the elbows down. So when you're ready, let's go. So each side at your own rate, twist. Again, legs can be down. You can have the toes down or up, whatever works for you. Apparently not the internet today. Okay, a couple more here. And when you're ready, relax, sit back up. Now that didn't have the intensity that it should have had because we had to break, but never mind. We are going to do our drops to the side. So we'll start with the legs coming over, and then as you go on, you've got the opportunity to slide your legs up higher. So the higher they are, hence the noise, the harder it is to lift them. So we'll start just dropping them directly to the side first. So when you come down, you're coming back up, that bottom leg is going to push up your top leg. So don't bring the top one up first, use it to push up. So when you are ready, I don't know which best way to do. Here you're going to see my bum, but at least you can see both sides. So legs are on top of your hips. So really imagine that they're tied together. Arms come out by the side, shoulder height. When you are ready, exhale them down to the left. We'll go with today. With nice elegance, apparently. On the inhale, bottom leg, lift the top leg up, you can. Now I wish you weren't muted. It's only going to be me you can hear. Okay, over to the right. Down they go. So slowly and controlled. When you're ready, bottom leg lift, the top leg up, you come. So if you found that reasonably easy, lift your legs up a little bit more when you come up this time. So just lower them down, nicely controlled. Now you can slide them up if you want to. Now again, use your inhale, bottom leg lift top, up you come. To the other side. Slowly, slowly, slowly. If you lifted them up, this will be harder. Okay, on your inhale, bottom lift top, up you come. There you go, my voice went then. Okay, one more on each side. Exhale down to the left. Again, bottom leg lifts that top leg, lift up. Last one. Over to the right, lower down. Inhale, bottom lift top, up you come. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. So we're going to come into our supine twist now. So I'm going to bring you down so that you can see. Because it's a difficult one to not see when you're with somebody, but it's really beneficial. I'm frozen again. Oh, I'm here. Am I here? Yes. Bloody thing. This thing's not working either. It's just not logging onto anything. It's all gone to pot. So those of you that have done the supine twists, you'll know where you need to be. But I'm just going to show those of you those of you that haven't done it before, so that you know about the shoulder, so that you can really get the benefit of the twist. So you are going to bring, for this side instance, right foot will come over. Your arms are going to come out to the side. Now, if you find when you twist that your shoulder pinches, you can lift the arm up slightly above shoulder height. Your opposite hand to knee is going to bring that knee over towards the floor. Now, when this comes down, automatically your shoulder comes off of the mat if you let it. Now, we don't want to let it. Move back so you can see. So you want to bring that knee down, leaving this shoulder, this one over here, on the mat. You're then going to turn to look down that arm. So really aim your breath to that shoulder and imagine it pinning it to the mat. This hand can slide down from your hip to your knee to encourage it deeper to the floor. You want to really think about all the way through, elongating through the spine and aiming your tailbone to the bottom of your mat so that you're not compressing your spine, so you're nice and lengthened, so you can really twist through it. Okay, and then we do the, we'll bring our foot in and go through our eye of the needle one, which is pretty simple to explain. And then we'll do the other side, and then we'll relax. And let's hope that I don't go talking about lefts and rights in the wrong ways at that point. Actually, I don't think we're doing lefts and rights, so it might be safe. So, lay on your backs with your feet by your bottom. You are then going to take your right leg onto your left knee. Arms come out to the sides. Now, your left hand is going to take your right knee, and then it's going to bring it over. So twist through the body and bring the right knee towards the left side. Keeping that right shoulder, that shoulder blade stays nice and in contact with your mat. So I'd rather you were all the way up here with the knee, but the shoulder was down so you can feel the stretch, than you were down here and you're losing anything up here. So you can use your left hand to push from your hip down to your knee. Turn to look down your right arm. And just rest here, feel the stretch. Make sure you're elongating through the spine, pushing that tailbone down towards the bottom of the mat. And just relax here for a breath or two. And then when you're ready, slowly roll up. Now you're going to take your right hand through the middle of your legs, and your left hand is going to come around the back, taking hold of the back of the thigh. Now flex your right foot and push the right knee away, and then squeeze the knee into the body. Oh look, my feet are right by the screen and they're not dirty. There's no Westwood Club dirt on them. Amazing. Mind you, they're still not a very nice colour, but they're not dirty. Okay, relax and release. Same for the other side. So the left foot now is going to come on the right knee. Both arms again come out to the side. Your right hand is going to take your left knee, and then you're going to twist over to the side. So again, make sure that left shoulder blade this time stays in contact with the mat. And aim the tailbone down towards the bottom of the mat. You can use your right hand to slide from hip down to knee to encourage the knee towards the floor, and turn to look down your left arm. I find I've got one more twisty side than the other. I can get my knee down on this side, but the other one wasn't quite so easy. So you might find that you've got one twisty side. So again, just really pull that breath through to the left shoulder. And take a few breaths here, enjoy the twist. And when you're ready, slowly roll it up. Same on the other side. So that left foot's going to come onto the right knee again. Your left hand's coming through between your legs, and then the right hand's coming behind. Flex the left foot, really push the knee away and then squeeze in. And when you're ready, release. Taking both knees into the chest and then gently rock from side to side. Allow the spine to realign. And then you can lay down in a position that's comfortable for you. So whether that's in Shavasana with the legs and the arms slightly further out of the body, or whether you like to have your feet soles on the floor. If you do have your knees bent, have your feet further than hip distance apart and allow your knees to rest into one another. If you want to pop something warm on, as lovely Lizzie has just displayed to me, thank you, darling, then do so now. Because you do tend, as the body cools down, to get a bit cold. So it won't be a terribly long one as such, but I really want to squeeze into now all of the muscles as you've gotten into all of your organs, into the nervous system. So whenever you are ready, lay down in a position that's comfortable for you. Close into the eyes if you're happy to do so. Now really allow the breath to link together. So as you inhale, feel the inhalation traveling from the tips of the toes all the way up the front of the body to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, allow the exhalation to travel from the crown of the head down to the heels of the feet. Your breath taking a complete circle of the body. And allowing each individual muscle fiber to relax and release as it passes. Take this time now to let go of your story and thoughts from the day and the week before you. And just allow yourself to be present on the mat. If you find thoughts do arise, acknowledge them and then allow them to drift away, to be dealt with at another time. Right now you need to look after you. You cannot nourish and look after anybody else until you look after yourself. So now I want you to curl into the toes. Really squeeze through the feet. And then as you exhale, uncurl the toes and feel the fresh blood supply come into the feet, allowing them to fall heavier to each side. Or if the soles of the feet are flat on the mat, allow them to feel like they're dissolving more into the earth. Now draw up the calf muscles and the thigh muscles. Really engage through both legs. Feel the tense through the muscles. And then as you exhale, relax and release. Feel the thighs become wider on the mat. Feel the calves become heavier. Now I want you to squeeze into the glutes. In doing so, you also contract through the front of the hips. Then when you're ready to exhale, relax and release. Feel the hips now become wider. Feel the whole lower half of the body sinking into the mat and beneath the mat into the earth. Almost as if the lower half of your body is so much heavier than the top half. Now I want you to ball fists with the hands. Really squeeze into the hands. And then as you exhale, relax and release each individual finger at a time. Feel the fresh blood flow coming into the hands with an almost tingling sensation into the fingers. Now relax the hands down against your mat. And now we just squeeze into the abdominal area where we habitually hold our anxieties. Really squeeze into this area, visualizing squashing anything that's still held there. And as you exhale, relax and release. And with that exhalation, take anything that no longer serves you with it. Now I want you to draw the shoulders up towards the ears. We work on creating space in the neck, but at the moment I want you really to squeeze those shoulder blades up. And then as you exhale, relax and release the shoulder blades. You can move the shoulder blades further down the back, lifting the torso if needed. Now fill the space in your neck. Fill the space in the upper chest center. Allow the next breath to be deeper because of this. Now I want you to screw up into the face. So screw the eyes up, screw the mouth up, fill the creases across the forehead. And then as you exhale, allow the face to soften. Feel the forehead becoming smooth. Feel the corners of the eyes softening. The corners of the mouth softening. The jaw relaxing, releasing, holding no more tension. The muscle fibers of the neck completely relaxed and released. Now I want you to tense into the whole body, from the feet to the legs, the hands, the glutes. Draw those shoulders up, screw the face up. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to release and sink below the mat, into the earth. Now draw upon the earth's healing energies and allow that to take you with you for the rest of the day and the week ahead. Allow anything that does not serve you to drift off of you. Unable to touch, unable to bother. Your mind, body and breath giving you the strength you need. Then I want you to begin to wiggle into the fingertips and into the toes. Slowly bring your awareness back into the room around you. Still with the eyes closed, draw the knees into the chest one by one and squeeze them into the body. Gently rock from side to side. And then still with the eyes closed, roll over onto one side and pause there for just a minute. Push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, still with the eyes closed. Draw the palms together and rub the hands together to create heat and energy between the palms of your hands. Place your hands over your face. Now breathe in the heat and energy you've just created. Open the eyes to the darkness of your palms. And then slowly begin to part your fingers to allow the light to gently come into your eyes. When you're ready, breathe in, lift the arms up. And bring your prayer past your brow center to your heart center. Namaste.